Hello traders, it's FXTrader Paul here at PipHunter FX. Thought I'd use this opportunity to try out my new video blog technology, and also to give you an opportunity to see what kind of trades I took last month in July. For those of you who know me will know that I've been laid up with a pretty serious injury for the last 4 or 5 weeks, and that's really prevented me from doing any intraday trading because it's just too painful to sit at my desk. And I'm talking about my injury, not the markets that have made it painful. But what I have actually done is taken a couple of position trades this month, and so I thought I'd use this opportunity to give you a quick talk through. As with all of these videos, I've got to give you a quick disclaimer. As you can see there, this video, it's purely for educational purposes. When you're watching these videos, I would suggest that you use an element of common sense. Watching this video and then trying to reverse engineer my strategies from what I tell you, that doesn't really count as common sense. And I would suggest if you've no common sense, then you shouldn't be trading in the first place. Now, a more ruthless man than I might tell you that if you have no common sense, that you should probably continue trading, because all you're going to do is end up losing your money and handing it to professionals like me. I'll leave you to think about that. What happened during July for me? Well, as I said, there was no intraday trading, so I ended up taking 2 position trades. They were taken off the daily chart. I ended up going long on the pound against the dollar, and I ended up being short on the euro against the yen. So why don't we take a look? Why don't we start with the euro yen? This is actually the daily chart of the cable. You can probably see here there was a nice bottom. I'll just move my piece up there. We can see we had a bottom here, so actually a bit of an elephant trade that a few of my clients will know what I'm talking about there. But really, I suppose the significant thing is that we actually started to have a higher low here. And once we had a higher low after this basing period, cable's just really not looked back, has it? I had an opportunity doing some intraday trading around here, but what I want to particularly talk about is going long here. Basically, price had broken through the longer term moving average. It came back to retest, and I was waiting for that retest. Why don't we have a look at it on a smaller time frame? Let's find this here. There we go. This is a 4-hour time frame we're looking at now. What I've actually got here is this particular red line at 0.1 was my order. I had an entry order at 149.35. Now, to be fair to you, this was actually triggered at 10 o'clock on Tuesday, 30th of June. I can tell you where I was exactly at that moment. I was sat on a bed in an accident emergency at my local hospital. This trade still managed to trigger, and this is a fantastic chance for me to talk about the value of having disaster recovery plans, and B, never ever trading without a stop loss in the market. Even if I had been in hospital for 5, 6, 7 days, this trade could have worked out without me being there, because I'd already pre-planned my trade, preset it on my platform, and I was able to effectively set and forget. So whilst I'm sat in pain in the hospital, price actually comes down and goes against me. And over that next 8 to 12 hours after triggering, the trade actually goes about 65, 70 points against me, okay? But not actually hitting my stop loss. Then price reverses, and as we can see here, price actually shoots up and hits my target of 51.85. Very, very quickly done. And I was actually able to have a look at my, finally get onto my laptop and have a look around about here. And it's always a pleasant experience to be able to sort of look at your platform and see those trades where it's actually gone exactly as you planned and there's some nice profit in the bank. So that was a very nice trade. Looking at the euro yen, this once again is also a 4-hour chart. Maybe I'll just make that a bit smaller. We're coming here to the end of the month, and I had a particular idea that off the daily charts that euro yen might actually reverse, and I had an order in here at 114.70, and I was very, very lucky on this particular case. The price actually got to a high of 114.73. My short order was triggered right at the top, and then she ran down. I was interested to see, as you can see from this purple line, I was expecting some kind of reaction at this level of what was now support, and as we can see, price actually bounced off this and has started to actually head back up. What actually did please me was that I could start to see that these high test reversal bars gave me an indication that price was actually going to reverse. And in the end it did, and basically we fell down here to 0.3, which was my final target. Once again, very nice trade. Was very lucky in actually just picking the entire top. I wish it was always like that. It very rarely is. Very rarely is. But it was actually very fortunate to get triggered in, and then price ran down to my target here at 11270. Results for that trade? Well, the pound against the dollar, I risked 100 pips and my target was hit, which provided me with 250 pips of profit for a nice risk to reward of 2.5 to 1. On the euro yen trade, once again I risked 100 pips and my target was 200 pips away, and in terms of my reward to risk, I was able to garner 2 to 1 on my reward to risk. So for my open positions during July, I was able to garner 450 pips from 2 trades. Very nice work for what was actually very little work for myself during a period where I wasn't able to trade intraday. Hopefully this has given you an idea that actually you don't need to be sat there 18 hours a day watching every single tick in the market. It's very plausible to actually, with very few trades, still create a very nice monthly income, very nice monthly profit, and just be able to set and forget trades and get on with your other aspects of your life. So that'll finish up. For those of you who don't know or haven't seen this before, please check out our blog there at FXTrader Paul on WordPress.com, or alternatively you can also follow me on Twitter.com as FXTrader Paul. It's been a pleasure to speak to you, and I look forward to our next opportunity.